Right then. Welcome, Sinner, you naughty debaucheralizing type. Thank you for playing the prologue to Sinner 97. We have released Sinner 97 into Steam Early Access if you would like to play the full game. That's funny, I thought this was the full game, but never mind, maybe that's left over for something else. Right then, oh goodness, we have quite high mouse sensitivity. Settings, do we have any hilarious settings that we can look at? Not really, all of the controls and so forth seem to be, man, the sensitivity is down that low and it's still this high. That's a little worrying. What about the HUD? What does that tell us? Number of batteries, night vision indicator, hidden indicator, presumably for some kind of stealth mechanics, open for hints, and a sprint indicator. It says up here, presumably that's some sort of stamina bar. Right then, let us get on with the game and stop dallying around. So yes, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what is possibly a demo or a prologue or a full game. I've nailed baldies, to be quite frank, for something called Sinner 97, which apparently, this is a cutscene. It is no longer a cutscene. Apparently, this is a little game in which you can go different ways. Can I go this way? Looks like it can be opened. Well, then get on with it then. Wait. Funky tunes. It can be opened, but I'm not interested enough in order to open it. Right, so yes, apparently there's some sort of cult about. Hello. Goodness, this is a bit spooky. This reminds me of that bit at the beginning of the Evil Within. I should have this big battery, please. Oh dear, he's doing a bit of butchering by the looks of things. Yes, apparently there's some sort of local cult, or local friendly culty people, who have,
My sweet is that you can learn, sinner. I will expunge you from this world.
I don't think that is reversed, and I think that is in English. I can pick up some, like, half a word here and there, but I'm not wholly sure what it's actually saying. I could go through there, but I'd rather not at the moment. Actually, can I open it at all? It won't budge. Maybe there is another way in. At least this time it won't open because it actually won't open, instead of it won't open simply because I don't have the motivation to get it open. But yes, there's some sort of local cult about, and for goodness sake, I'm not Batman, am I? You know, he could get this vent open, but I certainly can't. Yeah, some sort of local cult around who've kidnapped some sort of local child, and due to disinterested police officers investigating the situation, our character, as a town local, has decided to come and sort things out for themselves. And we have to figure out what's going on. How do I activate my night vision? Was it N? Or I? Or Tab? Or I don't know. Probably should have paid slightly more attention to the controls. I think this is my inventory. So I am going to have to realise I can zoom. I can do that. That's very exciting. Alright, we'll continue to go through this little ventilation system until we find somewhere we can stand up properly and stretch our legs out a bit. There we go. That's better. Goodness. This is very grungy and quite pretty on its own way. Gets unlike this poor fella. Alright. This looks like a good place to hide. Yes, I can scoot my bum under here in order to never be found. Alright then. Let's see what this note says. This is note number 4. This says, if I can get it the right way around, the father is not a man. He's probably a mother then, but that's maybe being old-fashioned to me. That he should lie, nor a son of man, he should change his mind. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that looks a little bit like a 0, so I'm going to grab a piece of paper and write that down. Alright, so we've seen a 0. I'm also going to make a note of the fact that that's in red, and then on the back here we have a number 4. Now that might just be referring to like a 4th note in a sequence in order to try and let me figure out what order the notes go in, or it might be something more advanced. I really should have remembered what the flashlight button was. Can I look at the... Here we are. Night vision is Q! That's funny, I thought I'd pressed it. And just press myself up against you in order to remind you not to sprout any additional extremities and chase me with them. Alright. I don't know how long the batteries are going to last, so I'll try to conserve them as best I can. A medical kit. Health is full. Well, that is excellent. Good to know. The NHS is very busy this afternoon, so it would be a bit of a pickle if my health was not optimal. Alright. I can't carry anymore. Alright, well, we might as well leave the, this on then for a while if we're in surplus. Some wires. Need some sort of wire cutter. Well, I'm trying to break it. I'm not trying to mend it. Odd. Seems to have a magnetic lock. Maybe I can open it. Well, again. Perhaps that's trying to say there's something I can do to open it, like open it from the other side, or get a tool or something that will allow me through, rather than... Oh, goodness. It was here. Let's turn that off for the sake of the spooky lighting. So it's not just a completely defunct door. Is it dancing? I mean, it's not Fred Astaire, but, you know... That's better, before we get hit with a million copyright strikes. You might possibly describe that as dancing. I might describe that as waggling, undulating, or just disgusting, to be quite frank. But never mind, there's more stuff here, which I don't need. It seems to be being quite generous with the stuff. Either that or I'm being amazingly lucky in not mucking everything up. Here are some wire cutters, alright. Possibly if I cut the wires... We'll come back to all of that in a minute. Did that say an exit sign up there? No, but you could possibly be convinced to believe it might have said that if they'd actually written it on. Perhaps if I can cut the fuses, or cut the wires even in the fuse box, then perhaps that will shut down whatever electronics is keeping this door shut. Right then, let us chop this. Oh, I need to go in the inventory to do this, don't I? I should like to use this, please. It didn't work. I should like to equip these, please. Singed my eyebrows, but other than that, everything's fine. Right then, I just shut this for the sake of my eyes. That's much better. Kitty. Them some excitable sparks. Alright, what do we have in here? We have a little... We have a scary... I might just keep that shut, to be quite frank. What's this? A wrench. Alright. I'm not entirely convinced what I want a wrench for, but I'm sure I'll find some sort of productive use for it later. Presumably there's going to be some form of combat or something. Some opportunity to be vicious with somebody if I have medical kits that will recharge my health after I lose a bit of it. So we could go up there towards the scary, or we could come down here where it definitely isn't scary. Oh goodness. This is a bit medical. One. That was cheap. There's one thing I don't associate with cults. It is It's medicine and science. Alright, this is locked, and this is locked and requires the room looks important indeed. So why go to another room? So there must be like another fuse box in another room that I can go into in order to get whatever that is, because there's definitely something down there. I can't see what it is. It is glowy. That's about one I can tell you. Perhaps it's an energy crystal. No real way to know at the moment. Has anything changed here? No, everything still seems to be above board. Just a little suspicious, because so far nothing's gone wrong. But alright. Let's go through here and see what we can find. The grand total of nothing! This is a tragedy that we shall have to deal with for the rest of our lives. But never mind. So this was locked as well, wasn't it? Alright, so I must have to go back. Okay, I think that's just beeping about my battery. Can I replace the battery somehow? Do I have to do that myself, or is that just warning me that it's going to run out? Indeed. I should like this place, thank you very much. Okay then. Let's head back the way we came and see if we can find anything else, really. Anything that we perhaps could use this wrench on. Perhaps if I go through here, I can access another ventilation grate and remove it when I previously could not. Perhaps that is a possibility. Let us have a try with this one. Locked from the other side. Well, never mind that idea then. I do reckon I'm going to be coming through that one though. I should probably actually switch out for my for my wrench. Doesn't say anything about it, does it? No. No sort of description, like this is perfectly sized for the tearing off of a grate. Maybe there is another way in. No, I can't open that either. I'm most suspicious. Alright, I'll continue looking around and see if I can find any other vents. I didn't think we actually encountered that many other opportunities for doing wrench-related mischief. Or maybe this one, the one that we started with. I didn't see that one before. Oh, I did see that one before. Derp brain, honestly. Hooray! Here we go. Shh. There's a demon person around. Apparently the leader of the cult, as that note alluded to, and was also alluded to on the Steam page, apparently the leader of the cult is called the Father, which is understandable, I suppose, given the naughty cultalicious nature. This place is full of stuff. A lot of stuff. It's the aunt. Be ready for a nuclear war down here, wouldn't you? In case your favourite pastime for passing the nuclear apocalypse is pole dancing. We're brilliantly equipped, my friends. Brilliantly equipped. What have we here? Looks like a good place to hide. I know, I can. Alright, do I need to fuel something up? Get some sort of generator or car going or something along those lines? I don't know. Can I go through here? Yeah, I can. Where does this take us? I have no ideas. Oh, this leads us back here. Alrighty then, that seems reasonable. Here's a little... Did you ever play the original Lego Batman game that had that kind of green, toxic, slimy, sludgy stuff that went on the floor that you couldn't walk through because you would die? I think the developer played the game because they seem to have invented the exact same substance and was just sticking it on the floor. Alright, can I fuel the water pump up here in order to wash this away? It needs fuel! If only I had some fuel! Oh wait, I do. I've no hands, but I do have fuel. Alright. Right, to wash that away. There we go. It's getting very dark in here. In fact, it's getting scarily dark in here. Just turn that on. Just turn that on so we can see what we're doing again. Alright, let's see what else. I see you're switching up the horror a little bit. I approve of this. Alright, what does this say? This is number 2. Let's see if we can turn this around. Okay, let's... I'm safe. Man, just turn it round. Fine, that'll do. I'll live with it. Let them become defiled through their gifts, the sacrifice of every firstborn, that he might fill them with horror, so they would know. That's not pleasant. Alright, this one's a 1 written in red, and it's got a number 2 on the back. I'm wondering whether the numbers on the back might refer to the sequence, like the second number is 1 and the fourth number is a 0. And the reason that I think that the 1 and the 0 are the numbers to be input, because well, these aren't logged. Why did it say this was logged? I have no idea. Because the keypad that we were looking at had a red light on it, and that seems like the kind of association that that would be. Good afternoon. I've become well acquainted with your elbow. Kitty, then I got whiplash. I'm not entirely sure what happened then. That may not have been the game's fault. That may have been my mouse's fault. The wire that it's connected by is a little bit gammy, so it does do slightly strange things from time to time. All right. What the hell is that? Hello. It's like something out of Dungeon Night. There's... Hello. Kitty aunt. This is not pleasant in the slightest. Alright, this might be some sort of generator room. Maybe I can find the key. I'll do my best. I can make no promises, however. Alright, I don't know where this has led us, but... okay, good. I can hide in here again if I need to. Or more specifically, when I need to. I don't think there's much of an if about this. This is locked, but this is not. Alright, Kitty, I'll just talk. Sorry, I thought I could hear footsteps. I could, but they were just mine. Oh, goodness. We'll invade his home in just 2 shakes of the lamb's proverbial tail. We'll not go... Well, the lamb's as tail shook twice. I suppose we best get on with life. somebody didn't like my portrait. Can't frankly say that I blame them, being the old ugly sort that I am. Alright, extra batteries here, but not a lot else of importance other than obvious religious paraphernalia. A lot of it. Giddy aunt. Didn't have a lot of attractive relatives, did they? Judging by their scrawling preferences. Alright, oh, this isn't off the wall. There actually is a passage right here. Alright, I think this is where we were earlier, when I was trying to use the wrench the first time around. Okay, let's keep the, Well, this is not what we would call in the trade optimal, because I've gone the wrong way and now I'm dead. I mean, not entirely, just mostly. If you care to scram.
Show yourself, so that I can judge you.
Show yourself something. I didn't hear it.
Did you know?
Oh, disappeared into the night. I can still hear him. He's the first religious butcher I've ever met who wanders around wearing tap dancing shoes, but we did reference a stair earlier, so I suppose it only makes sense that we'd call that back. Alright, so I've been slightly chainsawed, but it's alright, that door just shut. I can hear his footsteps. I really shouldn't go in here. This is a really dumb idea. Could you use your chainsaw to chop down these boards, my friend? That would be most convenient of you. If I went through there, I could... He's big-thighed. Small calves, big thighs. Would seem to be my medical assessment of him. Alright, I could go back down there in order to sort of return to the familiar territory, if you like, for the sake of finding a health kit, but I'd rather look around and see what else I can find. There's some videotapes here, and a cup for drinking blood from, presumably, when you have strange tastes. Good place to hide. I can hide under the table! Excellent! I feel like indie horror games do not take advantage of that opportunity often enough. Alright, I'm not seeing any health kits, though. I don't really even know what I'm looking for. I guess I'm still looking for that kid that disappeared. Let's go through here. Hello, and is... what? Well, nobody wants me going upstairs. Well, nobody wants me in general, but you know, I've just come to accept that fact. This is nice. I like this lighting. Okay, let's... okay, good place to hide. Can I get in there without opening the other door? Yes, I can. Good, good. Okay, right. Please tell me there's a key. Oh, alright. I was actually hoping for a, key holder. Oh. Goodness, I've never seen a case like that before in my life. I mean, like security officers, I suppose, but not in just a residential house. I really like the lighting. It's done really, really nicely, and it melds with the VHS filter. I don't really want the battery, mate. I kind of want healthcare. Oh, giddy, there's another dead person over there. I'm not like against dead people in general, you know. Normally they're quite quiet and well behaved, and they don't say anything controversial, so you know, those are all things I like in a person. But you know, oh, it's bipping about the battery again. Oh giddy, oh giddy aunt, oh giddy aunt. Everyone's dead, including me. I just haven't realised it yet. Giddy aunt. I thought it was Teddy Roosevelt for a second, dressed up as a 1920s detective. Hi, friend. Okay, this is number... this is also number 4? This is... I can't get this round. Yeah, this is the same note we read before. That's odd. Why are they repeating notes? Possibly because they knew you would read the first note before you would encounter the door that requires the code, so you might not have paid attention to the 4 on the back and the 0 on the front, so they wanted to repeat it. If so, that's quite clever. I like that. It's kind of robust game design to prevent dunces like me from screwing things up royally. Okay, let me quickly grab the battery that was in here, and then we'll head downstairs and see what we can find. What can we find down here? I'll tell you what, some of this architecture and like the like the wallpaper and things remind me of a little bit, and that's the houses in Fallout, like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, like the houses in Andale, that sort of style. Idiot. Did you see him? I saw him waving his chainsaw around by the door. I don't know if he's gone. I'm going to wait until I hear more footsteps. Well, there is a tiny little crack that I can see through. I can't see anything through the crack, however. I don't like it. I don't feel safe here. Now I'm more reminded of, like, playing Abducted, if you remember that. Get down. I try not to, but, you know, sometimes I can't help myself. What? Circuit board? Inventory full? Oh, no. Maybe I don't need these anymore? Is that noise going to attract him to my location? I don't know. I wasn't expecting to suddenly start playing a granny game. I'm not complaining, but I'm confused. Alright, there's boards on the far side of this door, which is going to stop me from getting through. Maybe I can go through here. Oh, okay, I remember this place. Yeah, I remember going through there earlier. Okay. Let's, we can hear the crows outside. Lovely attention to details. There's a lot of little touches in this game that make a big difference when you sum them up, and I approve of that. Alright, anything else around here? Some sort of Bible, perhaps? Not much else seems to be going on. It seems like I'm not allowed. Is this to stop people getting in or stop people getting out? Well, I'd assume stop people getting out, because if you were in, you could just move all these bits and bobs out of the way. I have no idea where he is. My surround sound is now a bit much. Hello? Are there any demons around here that would like to chop me up into burgers? Don't really think you use a chainsaw to chop people up into burgers, but you know. Idiot! I really should have gone into that vet. That would have been a more sensible thing to do. But you know, me and sensible get along like burgers and anchovies. I know you want to see his shoulder, so I'll stand up for this bit. Okay. Let's think about where we are. We've got a key. And a circuit board for that matter, and I have no apologies where either of them go. Alright.
Where did you go?
Ideally as far away from you as is physically possible, because you don't look like you've washed in at least the last century, and thus you're probably a little musky, to put it politely. Alright. There was something somewhere that said I needed a key, wasn't there? There was something, like some door, that said I need a key. Garage door, it's locked, yeah, but you're not letting me use my key on it. At least not immediately. In fact, let me equip the key. Here we go. That way, if I do find the door, I can just get it open immediately rather than faffing around. Where was there a... I have a memory of walking up to a door and it saying it was locked. I need to find the key. Because that's why I wasn't wholly surprised when we did find a key. So there must be something somewhere. It's just a case of finding it. It's just a case of being persistent and not being stupid. Which are two things I'm not inordinately brilliant at, but I'll do my best. I don't know if we've been... Have we been this way? Up this corridor on the right here? I don't think so, no. I don't recognise these doors here. I don't think this is a door, I think this is a curtain. So I'm going to get slightly less interested in that than I otherwise would be. Right. We've still only found 2 of the parts of the code as well. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Do you start running faster when you've just got chainsawed in the bum? Because if so, that's a nice touch. Just get back in my little cupboard, if you don't mind. At least I seem to have started walking sideways, which is curious. I was going to say at least the game's forgiving of you making mistakes, but actually it doesn't seem to be. Although maybe it is, because it hasn't taken away any of my things. So I'm all the way back here. Goodness. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Okay, we need to figure out where we're using this circuit board and where the key is needed. We also need to find the other two notes that we will use to open this. I can open this, can I? No, I can't use my key on this. Yeah, I feel like maybe I need to get the fuse box working with like the circuit board first, perhaps, in order to turn that light green, so that I can then input the code, and then maybe that'll lead me into that room, which will perhaps have some sort of door that I can use to, or some sort of key rather, which I can use to escape out of the front door. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to wander around, and I'm getting scared of you again. Ye well-abbed annoyance. Oh, hooray! This is where we needed the key. I just totally forgot about it because I'm a twit. Anything in here I can hide in? No, not really. There's not a... Thank you. There's a thing here. This is number 3. Submit yourself to your father with all respect, not only when he is wholly good and considerate, but also when he is harsh. So the third one is 8. Alright then. You're asking me to excuse mischief. That's not something I'm dreadfully good at. Fuse box, here we are. A motherboard. I mean, actually it's an empty box, but never mind. Alright, let me equip this. I can hear his footsteps. I can't get through any of these doors, can I? Well, this is good, because oh, I can hide under here. Thank goodness for that. Alright, did this say it needed another component? Circuit board added. Yes. I think it said we needed another component. It doesn't need to be doing anything at the moment, so maybe I need to add something else. So you go on the, I mean, we've got a motherboard. Maybe we need to like install a bit of RAM into it or something. I don't know. Okay, so we need to go out hunting for additional parts, for things, for components and devices. All right. Let me wander around for a moment. I'll see what else. See what else I can find. Have we been in here? Been in the room of blood and death? Oh, we have. That leads down here. Oh, I see. All sort of geography is finally coming together. I didn't initially understand it, but I'm beginning to now. Turned out I was just being stupid. Do you spy a book down there? Hang on. I've also just realised some of you people are still alive because you're moving. I've realised I can jump, but I can't actually sort of jump over this banister. But there must be a way to access it because there's a book down there with a little glowing light on it, implying that I need to get it. So there must be a way to access that little chapel. There must be some means of doing that. I'm just not sure how to actually get there. Because the only access point I know is through this barricade, which I think is on the far side of this door here. I hear footsteps, but it's alright. No, it's not alright, because I definitely can't hear footsteps. Oh gosh! Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a barricade back there which would lead me in, but I don't know if I can actually, He's an angry sort. I don't think I can actually move any of the things. I don't know if this counts as a hiding place or not. See, yeah, he is coming back to find me. Yeah, which means I haven't actually reached a hiding spot yet. Alright, I need to go and find a proper hiding spot to hide in in order to get away from him. And then I've got to keep looking around. Oh, this is working now. Oh. Alright, so I did just need the circuit board, then I didn't need another component. That's weird. I could have sworn I read it said another component. Now, I've only got 3 of the numbers. I've got 2, 3, and 4, which is 180. So I don't know what the first number is, but I can brute force this. So 1, what? That's weird. Why did the first one not go in? 1, 1, 8. What's the last one? 0. No, alright. 2. What? Why does the invalid words there? That doesn't make any sense. What it would be? 2, 1, 8, 0. No. Alright, this mouse sensitivity is getting on my nerves. Hooray! Twas a 3. Alright. Process of elimination. We figured it out. What do we have here? A knife! Good! I can do stabbing with. Did he? Oh, okay. So I thought he came and shut me in this room, but I don't think that he did. He just locked me in with his strangely dynamic textures. All right, very good here. A medicine cabinet, presumably with nothing in it, which is a little strange. All right, you think you keep some of the health kits in there, but never mind. How strange. The mouth is tied with string. Do I need a knife? Do I need a knife for that? Oh, get down. Oh, gosh. Oh, you didn't need to do that. You didn't. It wasn't necessary. May I have the... Give me the key. Give me the key. Why don't I have the key? Oh, and now I'm dying of horrible diseases. It's locked. Yes, I am dead. Oh, that's it. Oh. Okay, that's an interesting way of finishing it. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. That was really high quality, very nicely designed environment. Up to is 2 separate words, I would emphasise, but never mind. Yeah, I really liked the lighting, as I said. I really liked the little detail of the house, how sort of grungy and dirty it was. Nice little bit of voice acting to the bad guy. Added a little bit of sort of personality and humanity to him, despite him being an unpersonable sort. But yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed that. I look forward to playing the full thing when it comes along, because it seems to be quite creative, but at the same time sort of using kind of staple mechanics in terms of running and hiding and collecting items and trying to escape a house. So that you understand what's going on, but it's doing it in a sort of a slightly creative and innovative way. So that's nice. Anyway, I'll stop yammering on, let you get on with the rest of your lives. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.